In this town, not only am I hunting for drama, I am hunting for rich daddies.
They say life is what you make it. Well, I say make it full of bears, drinking bourbon, talking about Bravo. Hello!
I'm Hunter Harden.
And I'm Papa the Bear.
And welcome to the Real Housebears. You want me to be villain on this podcast? Okay, I can be villain. I will be villain for your podcast.
You are. That was a really great Russian accent.
Thank you.
That was a really. I like that.
I didn't even practice.
I know, and you were brilliant. I mean, we just literally watched the episode right before we started recording this, so you didn't have time to practice.
And it's really good to say villain. It really gets you into that character. Like, you need the villain. See, it's villain.
Yeah. So that's like your.
That's how your like code
starter
word.
word.
Starter word. Yeah.
Yeah. When I used to have some in-laws that lived in Michigan, and my starter word to practice my Michigan accent was car. Or they had, I had a relative named Cody John.
Cody John.
That was
there was an SNL skit with man, I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now, but he was playing, I think, Saddam, and he wanted to make the movie that Matt Damon and Ben Affleck made. Not a Beautiful Mind. That was Russell Crowe. It was Good Will Hunting. Good Will Hunting, thank you. Well, he wanted to remake that movie, so he needed to create a Boston accent and before he would do it, would be like, Hod Yod, Hobbit Yod. And so he would say that before every sentence.
That's a really good starter word.
Yeah.
That's funny. So surprise, we've been doing every other week episodes. It's just been a little bit over a week for this. So we are getting ready to go out of town. We're going to be at Paradise in Oklahoma City this coming weekend.
What?
So we won't be able to record the episode next weekend like we normally would. Yeah. And then I'm going straight from Oklahoma to Virginia for a work trip. So I want to be gone for another week. So we're going to be moving things around a little bit. Thank you for your understanding. You're like, I don't know when an episode's coming out. I'm just going to watch it when I see it.
I know.
I guess we'll just have to be good at posting on our social media to let you know. So that's why we're out a little bit early. But not that I'm not anxious to talk about this episode. This is a really good episode.
Yeah.
But I have really, before we get into this week's Beverly Hills, I have really been loving the Ultimate Girls Trip Ex-Wives Club.
Oh.
You saw part of the most recent...
Is that what Dorinda?
Yeah, you saw part of the most recent episode with me.
She is so manic and mean.
Yeah, Dorinda, where is
she? Like, cuts people down. Like, she gives that, like... that attitude that she's better than them. And like definitely when she was talking to Tamra, she was like, I don't know how we do things at your home. That's maybe how you do it. But here in like a good home, a rich home, this is how we do it. Like, that's basically what she was doing to her.
And Dorit doesn't understand it's not about what she's saying, it's about how she's saying it. She's so mean, everything.
Yeah, she talked down to her.
What happened to the Dorinda we knew and loved and when she first joined New York? And she really did make everything nice. And now
I feel like that right after that Make It Nice thing, that's when she started like spiraling downhill.
You're right. Make It Nice made her so famous that she just got out of control. Because that really
and now she feels like now she has to make everything nice.
And then I don't know if it's been officially announced by Bravo or just been on the social webs, but I think it has been officially announced. The new Ultimate Girls Trip is filming in Thailand with some Salt Lake City girls finally.
Yeah, this will be a good one. They're going to have Whitney and Heather on it, right?
Yes.
Whitney and Heather, bad weather.
Bad weather in Thailand, it sounds like.
Thailand.
And this is a small cast. There's only 8 of them. I feel like the first 2 seasons of Ultimate Girls Trip had much bigger casts, but there's only so it's Bad Weather from Salt Lake City, Giselle and Candace from Potomac, Leah and I'm having a total brain. Tinsley from New York City.
Oh, I bet you Leah and Heather Gay are gonna like hit it off, like her and Heather Gay and Whitney.
Well, I do know that Heather has recently read Leah's book, and she is looking forward to meeting Leah in person someday.
Oh, good.
I will say that.
Right after this episode's aired, like, we get a call from Bravo and we get canceled. Great.
And then it's also Alexia and Marisol from Miami. Who I love. Marisol makes me laugh so much. I'm really excited about that.
Who's going to be the troublemaker on this one? I'm not watching it if Ramona's not going to be there.
Well, I've enjoyed season 2 without Ramona.
Oh, okay.
We got Vicky instead.
Oh, gotcha.
You know,
you have to have somebody, I feel.
Yeah, you know, Dorinda's a villain, and then we've got Vicky, who is another one of those people, just like Ramona, who doesn't ever show growth. Like, Vicky is showing on this particular season. Like, I'm a total Vicky stan. But she's showing now why she's no longer on the show. Because her story really hasn't changed. She's still the same person that she was so many years ago, just put in different situations. Doing the same thing she's always been doing, not evolving as a human in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, Fred Armisen. He's the one that did the SNL comic.
Take your time, my darling.
That was totally...
I was listening to what you were saying, I swear. It just popped in my head. Oh, Fred Armisen. I need to give credit where credit is due.
Oh, my gosh.
What were you talking about?
Vicky, but it's totally okay. We don't even need to talk about Vicky anymore. Since today we only have one episode to recap, let's recap our 4th of July real quick. We hope everyone had a great 4th of July. You know, the common theme of the weekend was, you know, I'm not really in a place where I feel like I can celebrate my country, but I am in a place where I can wear a costume and go to a party.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of how it was.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like, I still dressed kind of 4th of July, but you know what? My heart really wasn't in it.
Right.
To be honest
with you. My
you.
heart was in hanging out with friends and having cocktails and eating great food.
And we had a great 4th of July. We actually went over to Dre's house.
Yes, Drea. You all know her from Beauty Lab and Laser if you're Salt Lake City watchers.
Yep, she's part of the Drether Hardinwood crew.
She's the first syllable.
She is the first syllable.
She's the first syllable of Drether Hardinwood.
And we got to hang out with her family and hang out with her mom at her heated pool, which was so nice. Oh, I had such a good time. And we had so much conversation there. Like, there was conversation with everybody there.
They are such wonderful, wonderful people. Mm-hmm. And they're people worth getting off the couch for. I talk about it all the time with them. I'm like, you people are worth me getting off my couch because I know that we're going to have interesting conversation, fun like a variety of conversation.
And getting to know new people and stuff.
Yeah.
Her, Dre's brother smokes cigars, and I smoke cigars too. So
and he drinks whiskey, so I get to talk whiskey with him.
And the sisters are just awesome.
Well, Dre and her sister and her mother are also in our choir. Mm-hmm. So I get to see them every other week currently. And it's just, I'm so glad to be part of their family. We had such a great time.
I know, it was funny. They said, like, right away, they're like, well, you know you're part of our family, right? I'm like, okay, well, we're going to come over on Sundays and hang out at the pool.
So that was on a wonderful finish to a lot of other great weekends.
We went to another party with our other friends and played some beer pong.
A toga 4th of July party.
A toga 4th of July party. But a lot of people, except for like Lizzie. Lizzie had an awesome 4th of July toga. Like a 4th of July inspired toga.
Right.
Everyone else just kind of had togas on. We went and got like
patriotic
fabric and made a toga out of it.
So we had
we did, but Lizzie, our friend,
the hostess,
she won that one.
Oh yeah,
that was an awesome toga.
So yeah, a great 4th of July weekend. Everyone's like, I don't really care what y'all did. I sat at home. Thanks for rubbing it in my face.
And our balcony looks over Salt Lake City, so we got to watch fireworks in like every county.
Yeah, we have a completely unobstructed view of the entire mountain range and the entire valley. So we just saw the sky filled with fireworks. It was
cool.
Fun. A lot of fun. Not as fun as the fireworks at Garcelle's birthday party, and I ain't talking fireworks like firecrackers. Did you like that segue? No.
I don't know. It didn't have It Takes a Villain in it at all. It doesn't have any segue to villainism.
Well, you could have brought in villain next then. I was,
Well, then you would be a villain.
Let's rewind. Let's try that again. It's not like the fireworks between Diana and Sutton at Garcelle's party.
You, sir, are a villain.
I think we just don't have a good segue to
I don't know how to say villain. I don't know how to say villain to that.
I don't know either. So,
you got to know. Hold on. Let me try.
It would be very villainous to not have fireworks at a 4th of July party.
That would be villainous.
Okay, see, we did it.
There you go.
We did it.
That was a journey.
Like our forefathers.
I don't know how you recover from that.
We just need to start this segment, please.
All right, well, it doesn't take a villain to start this. We start off with Garcelle meeting Cherie, who we've actually met several times on the show before. And from what I understand, this season is kind of like an official friend of.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. We're only at episode 8. Beverly Hills is a long season, and we haven't even seen Kathy Hilton yet.
I know. Kathy, we do hear about her.
Yeah, and she's coming. So Cherie Zambino used to be married to Will Smith.
What?
And Garcelle dated Will Smith after he was divorced from Cherie Zambino.
What?
Will and Cherie seem to have a really great, post-divorce relationship, co-parenting relationship, and it really was kind of an inspiration for Garcelle to be a good co-parent.
As it should be. I mean, you guys have kids to take care of. I mean, I grew up in a world where my mom and dad did not get along, and it was mostly because of my dad's side. But they couldn't even be in the same state together. Ugh. And it just made life so horrible for us.
It's uncomfortable. Well, Garcelle is really excited about her birthday, and I can relate.
Oh, by the way, Garcelle's ex-husband is cute.
I don't remember what he looks like.
He's got salt and peppery hair. He's dad type.
But that was really lovely of you to just step right on over my 50th birthday.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Please continue.
My 50th birthday is in November. I can't believe we're talking about anything else.
I want to dance. I want to have all my friends there. You know what I mean?
I think that we should even stop recapping The Real Housewives and just talk about my birthday from now until November. Well, Salt Lake City's coming out, so maybe once Salt Lake City comes out, we can do half episode about my birthday and then half an episode about this Housewives.
There goes our listenership.
Well, I hope that my party is as lovely as Garcelle's. It looks like they had a great time, but we'll get to that party in just a minute.
I do love that Garcelle was saying that it's going to be a chill party, no drama. And I was like, honey, that happened one time, and it was a fluke, and it wasn't a birthday party, it was just a dinner.
Right. That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Well, over at Crystal's house, Crystal is filming for her social media. She stays up on her social media. You can always see her cooking or making cocktails or something like that.
Desperate for attention.
Oh.
I'm just saying that. I'm just saying it. I don't know.
Because you believe it or because you're just being snarky?
I'm just a bitch.
Well, Lucy thinks that cocktail is too strong. I'm like, pass it over, sister. Rob gets home, and did you notice the moment that Rob gets home, Lucy bolted out of the room? It was strange to me. I was like, she hightailed it out of the room. I didn't understand.
Maybe because she wasn't needed anymore, and she was like, all right, I'm done. I'm not watching. I'm not going to stand in the background and watch.
Right, that's fair. Well, Crystal's brother Jeff is there, the pop star.
Pop star.
He was in China releasing a new album.
You better.
You better release an album in China.
Was it China or Thailand?
I wrote China, but that doesn't mean that I wasn't wrong.
Okay. It's your birthday.
Well, she was glad. Well, she's like, I'm so glad that my brother Jeff is home. And then during her confessional, she's like, Jeff, turn off your dryer. That jerk, I hate him. Why is he here? So Rob is directing a new movie. It's a musical version of the book How Winston Delivered Christmas. And apparently, does the book take place in Norfolk? Or was he staying somewhere near Norfolk? I
don't know.
So distracted by the Norfolk.
The Norfolk was a lot.
It Norfolked with my mind.
I was thinking, I was like, is it Norfolk?
That's how I've always said it. Let's Google it.
The Duke of Norfolk. The Duke of Norfolk.
Why did you say the F word?
It's the Duke. I didn't say the F word.
That's
I said the Duke of Norfolk. That's how you say it. The Duke of Norfolk. I think it's pronounced Norfolk.
It's in England, so I think that's... Yeah!
Norfolk.
It's without the L.
Norfolk, yeah.
And if you're probably in England, where this is, you're probably going to say Norfolk. I bet you he's right. It's just kind of an accent that makes it sound like
Norfolk. Yeah, okay, Norfolk.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I guess he was right.
I guess it wasn't as funny as they thought.
No.
Well, so no one was prompted to ask Crystal about her trip to Mexico.
No, they just brought that up because they wanted to know.
Right.
Yes.
And Crystal's like, well, Diana's trip was a lot like mine. We were so tortured and we wanted to go home a few times. Mm-hmm. Oh. Over at Kyle's house, Mauricio's getting home while Kyle and Alexia are cooking some food for a Friendsgiving.
They're making a turkey, man. I want a turkey.
I love a Friendsgiving.
Thanksgiving.
I love a Friendsgiving.
I think for your birthday this year, we should have an early Thanksgiving with all of your friends here.
Oh my God, you were 100% right about that.
I think that's a good idea.
Good plan. So Kyle wants Mauricio to go to Garcelle's party, and he doesn't seem super excited about it.
No, he's you could tell he's
I'll
like,
check my calendar.
Yeah, I'll check my
We'll
calendar,
see.
but I don't think it's going to happen.
So it seems right now that Diana is not going to go to Garcelle's party.
No, apparently she's been dying. She said she's been bleeding for like weeks, didn't she?
She said 8 weeks of bleeding. So she sent a text to all the women explaining like a laundry list of reasons why she can't go.
She overdid it and stuff.
We know she had a miscarriage. She's apparently had 8 weeks of bleeding. And so she just wants to let everyone know so Garcelle doesn't think she's rude.
Yeah, and misspelled her name, which we hear multiple times that she misspelled it.
Girl, you better not misspell Garcelle's name.
You better not.
So, that's a big deal. Flip to Erica getting her Pretty Mess extensions and getting ready for her Pretty Mess hair ad.
Apparently it's doing good, her little hair business.
You know, she is being very, very unlikable nowadays, but assuming that she is innocent and ignorant of...
And society is label whores.
So I do want her to succeed if she is, in fact, not a horrible human who doesn't deserve retribution for the people that she might have,
may or may not have.
Right. So if she's not guilty, then I want her to succeed. I want her to do well.
Okay, so when you write Dorit in your notes, does it autocorrect it to Doritos?
Sometimes it does.
I got Doritos a couple times here. I was like, what was I trying to write? I was like, oh, it's Dorit.
Did you notice, though, that when they were showing the flashback pictures of Erica with her grandmother, they showed a picture of Erica at 16, and she full-on looked like she was 35.
Oh, yeah. She looked older than 16 in that picture. I noticed that, too.
She looked as old as she does now in that picture, just without the filler.
Erica's confessional look with that diamond top lace underneath the
like
space blazer.
Yes.
With like that high, thick braid, like ponytail. It's hot.
It was a little bit too busy for me.
Oh, it was hot.
It
looked like she was like Barbarella from the future or something, but businesswoman, you know?
It just looks a little crazy.
It looked like space age dressing. I loved it. It was like
age businesswomen special.
Yeah, future businesswomen special dress. Like, I love that.
Well, Sutton comes over to Doritos, and Doritos' mother, Rachel, is there.
That's exactly what I wrote.
Well, I think we can give Dorit a little bit more of a pass for having a weird accent. Her mother has an accent. Her husband has an accent.
Like, where are you going? Where? Because when I'm around somebody with a different accent, I start morphing into that.
So I think we can give her a little bit.
Maybe I have been hanging out with Russians.
Dorit's season 1 accent was a very much affected accent. But Dorit, now it makes a little bit more sense. Dorit and Sutton go outside for like some drinks and snacks. And, thank God Sutton has been getting this testosterone pellet injection. It's completely changed her. She's a completely different person.
Well, can't you tell in the last 3 minutes you've been with her?
Yeah.
Like,
it's
can't
amazing.
you tell she's a completely different person?
Holy cow.
Yeah, she's insane.
Well, Dorit asked Sutton about Mexico and her relationship with Crystal. It's good there. But what about Diana? Not so good there.
Yeah, not so good. The original seat on the PJ is still an issue.
But I like her cute little analogy about like carrying the lunch tray to the cool kids table.
Yeah.
She's like, but I was carrying a Chanel bag instead.
Yeah.
Ow.
Ow.
Dorit's like, well, I can sit wherever I want. And Sutton is also offended by Diana's snarky text and comment about Garcelle thinking her rude.
Yeah, and misspelling her name as well.
Ooh, you better not.
Yeah, Sutton feels like it was on purpose, and it was a personal attack on Garcelle.
I don't think it was on purpose. I don't think the misspelling was on purpose. I think it was just...
I don't know. I do kind of think Diana is kind of spiteful and nasty after this episode.
Oh, without question.
Yeah.
And immature.
Very immature. Oh, my gosh.
Whoa.
Somebody mocking the way I talk. We'll get into that later.
Well, over at Garcelle's house, 2 of her sons and her nephew are home. Garcelle had a really sweet birthday party surprise on The Real, not The Talk, as I said in our last episode.
Gasping. Did they call you and correct you?
No, just when she said The Real this week, I was like, oh my God, it is The Real. And I said The Talk. And I even made a comment like, The Talk, the most unoriginally named TV show, blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
So, retract.
Wow.
Reprint.
You are quite the sassy bear.
Mm-hmm. But it was sweet that her son Oliver was like part of the birthday surprise.
Surprise.
Surprise. Now I'm practicing my Chicago accent.
Are you saying?
Sutton's getting ready for Garcelle's party. She FaceTimes with Kyle. Gosh, Kyle's such a stirrer.
She is.
Kyle reminds us that Denise is going to be at Garcelle's party.
Denise Richards.
Sutton has texted with Diana, and maybe Diana is coming to the party after all.
Yeah, apparently
The bed rest
was done after
has
the night.
been lifted.
Yes.
The bed rest. So so then there's like a quick bunch of scenes of everyone getting ready and leaving for the party. But my favorite part is when Dorit's daughter comes up and writes on the Hermes bag in permanent marker and writes her name on it and then crosses out the Hermes branding on it.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh
I
my
was
God,
texting.
it's so cute.
Oh,
it's
cute.
really cute. She's like, I want to write my name on it. And she just comes up and starts writing. And Dorit's like, oh, okay. And so
Oh,
she
my
writes her
goodness.
name on Phoenix, I think is her name.
Yeah.
She writes her name on it and then like marks through the Hermes logo.
That's so funny.
So at Garcelle's 55th birthday party, it looks like a great party overall. It looks like a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Erica is drinking doubles immediately.
You better.
And she is drinking doubles, like she's double fisting all night long.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle looks incredibly sexy.
Yeah, but it looks like lingerie.
I didn't know it was a pajama party.
I didn't know it was a boob hanging out party.
It is very like negligee-ish.
Yeah, the way it goes down to like a one-piece bodysuit on their crotch.
Yeah.
Kind of, and then, it just kind of it's very sexy.
Oh, she looks incredible. But she looks beautiful, even though it is maybe a little bit much. Mm-hmm. So Garcelle's cake is a Birkin bag, and a little bit later they talk about how Kathy sent her a birthday cake. I wonder if Kathy sent her that cake.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, because they never showed what the cake was.
Yeah, so I wonder if it was the Birkin bag cake that Kathy sent. That would have been so sweet.
That would have been so sweet, yeah.
Let's just pretend like it was.
Okay.
We're just going to tell
Thank you,
everyone that it
Kathy.
was. Kathy, that was so sweet of you. There's a lot of fun people and celebrities at this party, like Sherry Shepherd and Lonnie Love. I would love to sit around and chat with
Lonnie
Lonnie
Love,
Love.
yeah.
She cracks me up. But the moment Diana arrives, like the music and the mood shifts.
Her husband is dressed up like a 90s raver.
Oh, girl.
Okay, and I'm a little upset right now.
What are you upset about?
Because nobody has brought up, even in the show, Dorit's bodysuit where she is a giraffe. How come we haven't even brought that up to anybody's attention right now? How come nobody talked about it on the show? She literally fingers to toes.
It's a giraffe.
It's a giraffe.
You know what? I think I just didn't put together that it was giraffe print.
And like even Erica is wearing animal print, and they don't
Yes.
even touch base. They're like, "Oh, we're both wearing animal print. Ah, you're a cheetah, and I'm a giraffe."
Maybe we need to next week. Maybe it'll be on the never before scene.
Like, what the hell, y'all? What the hell was that?
Amazing is what it was.
Fashion. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're the fashionita. Look out, Anna Winters.
Oh, gosh. So Diana has a bad attitude immediately. Oh, as I figured, it's dead in here. And gives Garcelle a copy of her book. Mm-hmm. I thought it was a lovely packaging. I really thought it was quite a lovely packaging. And I thought it was actually a great gift, even though her intentions were not pure.
Yeah, I mean, it's signed. I mean, she said that it was like a rarity because they're all sold out. But I'm like, girl, you got like 12 copies
I
at
feel
your
like,
house.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like she was being snarky giving the gift, but I thought it was a beautiful gift.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty.
Diana and Sutton greet each other really nicely. Sutton thinks that Jesus more or less resurrected Diana.
Jesus still heals.
I thought that was
Just
funny.
a day's night of rest. She did it faster than Jesus. It took
Right.
Jesus, 7 days to rise?
Something like that. So, Cherie arrives and is introduced to the other ladies, and then all the ladies are filled in about the Will Smith connection. Kyle is drooling over Diana's Birkin, which they say is $250,000.
It's got a princess cut diamond on it.
Yeah.
Like, did you see how big that diamond was?
I
Just from
couldn't
that far
tell.
away?
It looked as if that might have been the clasp.
That's what it
and
looked
the
like.
diamond is maybe encrusted in the plate around the clasp.
Okay.
I don't think the thing sticking up was the actual diamond. Because I thought that at first too. I was like, no, I think it's...
Dang, that's a huge diamond.
Right. Erica's getting drunker and louder, and Cherie mentions how in 2020 she made peace with her vagina.
All right.
I don't know what all that means.
Yeah, I didn't know she had... I don't know. Well, I don't know what goes on.
But and then like somebody says they don't wear panties, and then Erica brings Pantygate back up.
Yes.
Why?
Oh my goodness.
Why?
Because she's drunk.
Well, true. But luckily, it was just a moment.
Yeah.
PK walks up. They make a joke about
Pussy.
pussies, and then it's over.
Kitty cats, lick your tongue.
Kyle tells Diana, she's like, I got a real kick out of your text. It was so funny.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh.
She's such a pot stirrer here. And Kyle brings up to Diana about how Sutton was complaining about how she didn't get her original seat. And the way she was saying it like she was on Diana's side and being like, oh, Sutton's such a whiner. Did you catch that?
Yeah, it was Kyle producing.
Yeah.
And later, well, I think Kyle also likes to try to over-explain things to get ahead of them. And in that moment, I think she was trying to prepare the conversation that was happening later.
Yeah.
Garcelle cuts the cake. Everyone dances their butt off.
What was the flavor of the cake? I wonder if it was leather.
Leather flavored?
Leather flavor.
Leather flavored cake. I would say probably vanilla.
Probably
chocolate.
vanilla or something nice like that. Okay.
There's one point where Diana is getting another drink and her bag is sitting there, and she tells her husband to get it. She says, that bag is $4 million.
Yeah.
Which we know is a flat out lie, because just moments before they printed on the screen that her bag was worth $250,000. There's a big difference between $250,000 and $4 million.
And $4 million, yes. Unless she had something inside of it that was worth $4 million. Like, I don't know why she would have jewelry.
I think she just exaggerates about how much everything. Even though she's already spending, she probably has another bag worth $4 million. You know, it's not like she doesn't have $4 million bags, probably, but I think she just tends to. Her husband doesn't know how much that bag costs. She's probably even trying to impress him.
Yeah.
Eric, while everyone's dancing, did you notice that Erica is pretty much dancing by herself the whole time?
I know. I saw her in the corner, just like, feeling herself.
Yeah.
You could tell Kyle's trashed because she's dry humping the floor.
Oh yeah. Erica and Crystal are desperate for Garcelle's older son, Oliver.
Oh yeah. And Garcelle grabs him and pulls him away.
Yeah, like he's looking the guy. So Sutton asked Diana to step outside to clear some things up. Mm-hmm. She starts off by telling Diana that you need to clear up that you're supposed to be on bed rest, but your hair. I was like, what?
Why does she have to explain that to you? And the way she says it, she should have been like, you said you're on bed rest early and you're here early. Are you okay? Like, what's going on?
Well, no one, first of all, is sober right now. I think what Sutton was trying to tell her was like, you're going to have to clear it up with the group at some point because everyone was like, what? You're not supposed to be here. I think it's what she was trying to say, but I think it just came out
really bad.
Yeah, really, really bad. But Diana just like calls Sutton fake. She calls her boring. She's mean. She's immature.
Mocking the way she sounds. Like,
just being hateful. And
she's over it. She has no time for any of Sutton's speech or a conclusion or explanation, like anything.
And then ironically, she brings up the conversation on the boat about her brother and how Sutton doesn't listen.
Yeah, and stole that moment from her too.
And then here's Diana not listening to a word Sutton has to say. Mm-hmm. When Sutton was really good, we talked about last episode, Sutton was just trying to relate to her and like...
You could tell Diana just does not vibe well with her, and so she's not even going to even try.
Right.
So she's just going to be mean to her.
So Kyle and Garcelle join them and sounds like, nope, get away. Get away.
Yeah, especially to Kyle. Like, Kyle, go away. You're just drunk and you're starting everything.
I feel uncomfortable.
But then Diana immediately goes in on Garcelle.
Yeah, this was
weird. And makes a sarcastic comment about being rude.
Yeah.
And, no, Garcelle calls Diana rude.
Yeah, because Diana says that, the bacon-eating vegan, and Garcelle says, what does that have to do with any of this?
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
And she says, that was rude, and that's when Diana starts turning after Garcelle.
And Garcelle's like, you know what you're not going to do? You're not going to ruin my night.
Yeah.
See ya.
Bye.
You don't matter to me. You're only here because I had to. Yeah. But you're right. It's pretty obvious how drunk Kyle is right now, and Kyle's now like trying to translate for people. I'm like, girl, you're not the one.
Yeah, you are trash.
But I think that she mostly tries to translate for Diana.
Yeah, she's on Diana's side more on any of this.
Yeah.
Because Diana's saying all these rude things, and she's like, oh, no. But then as soon as Sutton says something bad, Kyle's like, no, we don't say that to people.
Yeah, I do feel like Kyle's drunken mission is to like, no, Sutton, you don't understand what Diana's trying to say and trying to like fix it.
But it's pretty clear what Sutton is saying.
Yeah,
I mean, Diana's saying.
Diana's just being hateful.
Yeah, she just doesn't have any time for her. She does not like her, period.
Even the thing about the bacon-eating vegetarian, Kyle's like, but what Diana's trying to say is that don't say you're something that you're not.
Yeah, and it's like...
And then by you saying that, Kyle, you're telling Sutton you're saying something that you're not.
Yeah.
It's not helping.
It's not helping at all.
But once Garcelle leaves, Sutton's like, I'm going to leave too. I got your number.
She's like, Diana is an asshole. And Kyle's like, no, we don't say that to people. But I do love that she said she has her number. And Diana's like, yeah, I gave you my number. Like, I don't know what that means.
Sutton's like, 8675309.
It's like, isn't that a song?
Yeah, it's 100%. And she says it twice.
I love it.
But again, nobody
gets it. Yeah, nobody gets it. That's how drunk they are.
But Garcelle goes over and joins the other ladies and brings up that Denise didn't come.
And this brings up a whole nother little rage attack, which is
from Erica.
Which
I told you.
Oh, and she's going off on Garcelle, saying like, you got pulled over and you got hoodwinked or whatever she wanted to say, whatever she was trying to say to Garcelle. But she's so trash.
She is wasted and turned up.
She is so turned up.
But
what was that?
But Garcelle's like, I got it. I'm good.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm good. And you better be, or else
Yeah, I know. I'm like, shut up, Erica. Be quiet.
But she finally gets Erica to
But
shut
I
up.
think that's why in that scene just before this, she asks that guy to break the rules and give her another cocktail. I was wondering, maybe she wasn't allowed to have any more alcohol because she was already too trashed.
I hope so.
Because is very trashed right here.
Yeah, either that or she was told she can't have doubles. I don't know.
Either way.
He needs to just put in margarita mix and pretend.
I know.
She ain't gonna know.
Yeah, she ain't gonna know.
Not at this point.
Yeah, used to do just like soda with like a little bit of something in it with like nothing that's gonna get you drunk.
Right. Well, the episode ends up back with Sutton, Diana, and Kyle, and it's really just more of Diana being hateful and mocking, and Sutton calls Diana a soulless person, and Kyle panics. You can't call her that. But do you remember last season how big Kyle reacted when Sutton said, "Your ugly leather pants"?
Yeah, and she's like,
Kyle
no,
I can't believe you said that.
We can't come back from that.
Right? So I think this is just another thing of similar to that.
I just want to be like, shut up, Kyle. You go home. You're drunk.
Right. And then we end up with the quote that we've been hearing since the previews of this season.
You need a new villain? Here I am.
So you want me to become the villain? I will be villain.
And no, Diana, as a matter of fact, we don't.
No, we don't. I mean, actually, no. Let's have a villain. I want a villain on the show.
But I like a villain who is at least
Likeable
funny.
in some kind of form.
Something that's funny about them or interesting about them or unique about them. I don't think that she has any of those. I don't think that she's interesting. I just think she's stupid. Her story could be interesting, but her being such an idiot overwrites her story, you know?
Gotcha.
Well, anyway, that's our story, and we're sticking to it.
Period. Period. You gonna do something? Or what? Or what?
You know, or what? Follow us on our social medias. Ooh. On Facebook and Instagram, we are The Real Housebears. And you can, on Twitter, we are Real Housebears. And you can email us at therealhousebears@gmail.com.
You can also find us on YouTube at The Real Housebears Podcast, and you listen to us wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, please give us a 5-star rating and a cute little review, and we will talk about your comment live on air.
Hashtag Housebears famous. See you next time.
Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Sound.
You better check it.
Let's try our hello and see how loud it is.
Hello.